the problem with the media in this country. You see, Kaunda did not only damage the economy, he damaged your heads. And the potholes in your head, for them to be repaired, it will take another 27 years,
so
if
maybe,
not more.
maybe the MMD government can send us to school.
No, we don't send you to school. We panel beat your heads. But
right.
Now let me start. First of all, you are wrong, like anybody else, to say that the tender must be advertised.
Educate me, Honorable Minister.
2, you are wrong. You are right by saying you pick the best. Now, there are tender procedures. The tender procedure 1, there is a public tender, depending on the time you have. There is a selected tender. The tender board, the tender authority decides. And I would like you to go and tell the Weekly Post that councils in themselves, they are tender authorities. They don't get permission from the Central Tender Board. That's for the central government. Each local authority is a tender authority on its own.
So
2, now wait a minute, I'm trying.
You can get tender from your friend.
Now listen, doesn't matter. 2, they don't need to rely on those people who are registered by Public Works, as they put it in their paper. Now, how do you go to tender? You see, you don't even have dictionaries to understand the tender. The tender is, before you go to tender, as the tendering authority or the employer, you have your own estimates. And when you have your own estimates, you are going to accept tenders which you think are realistic and nearer to what your estimates are. And that's why on every tender, whether it be government, private, local government, there is a provision or a clause which says it is not necessary to accept the lowest tender.